right, I'm rolling on this. Grantley, how's working on the boat today, buddy?
Updated all the software. We're looking pretty good here.
Had a vodka soda at noon.
Not at noon. It's like, what time is it now? Damn, 5 o'clock. 5
Well,
o'clock
you've been out
right
there
now.
for a damn couple hours now.
I wasn't drinking out there, nah.
Oh.
Is that your first drink?
First drink of the day.
Yeah.
I don't know why y'all are trying to make the viewers think I'm an alcoholic.
every
like, what
camera
the
goes
hell?
in on
Hold
him.
on a minute now.
Well, it's a valid point.
About alcoholism.
Well, somebody said, is that the first one today?
You enjoying yourself?
Is it one drink?
You have a boat, working on the boat.
Hey, look at that. He's got a drink too.
Working on the boat does seem to be a vodka soda excuse, though, Grantley. You got to give him that.
But I didn't drink one while working on the boat. So how does that work?
When you start working on the boat and you had to order supplies, all you ordered was soda and limes and vodka.
And sunscreen.
And sunscreen.
I did get sunscreen. All right.
All right, we got you a little bit. We got you a little bit.
Got me a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. We can talk about this all we want, but there's a fly literally right above your head, and it's driving me nuts.
There was a fly in my room last night when I was sleeping, and I had to catch him in the middle of the night. End him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fly?
Just a little one.
Like a gnat or like a...
A fly.
Yeah, it's interesting. There are no other flies in the other rooms.
Wow.
They go to Fleccas Von Pecket Lips.
You guys are both like projecting. You're like, am I a barn animal? Am I an alcoholic?
I'm just asking questions, and then it all comes out.
One vodka soda during a show is not alcoholism. That's relaxationism.
I'm going to be honest, and this does not help my case. I have bacon grease stains on my notes for the show today. So
Yeah.
I guess I do maybe attract more flies than the average bear.
Have you ever had cucumber on a BLT? Like, it is life-changing. Game changer. So some dude told that to my mom. He was on his deathbed when my mom was working in the hospital. He's like, if there's any information I can ever give anybody, it's to put cucumber on a BLT. And she did it, and I won't eat it any other way now.
No missing treasure. No, like, I married your uncle.
But it is a missing treasure.
Tell the kids I love them.
Yeah, just cucumber on BLTs.
It is a missing treasure.
We'll try it. We'll try it.
You have to try it. Like, you can't say that. You got to try it.
I always had a theory that if I can go back in time, I've told Ratboy this. If I can go back in time, I would go back to, like, say, 1,000 years ago. And it's like, you guys have bacon. You guys have lettuce and tomato. I would invent BLTs or bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. And then I would, like, create, like, a pub, and I would sell them. I would just slang BLTs and bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese.
No, like, buying Apple in 1981. No, you know,
I'm
Microsoft early investment.
Yeah.
It's just pure make BLTs and be a sandwich guy.
I'm on the BLT on my deathbed thing. Yeah, I'm on that wave.
And actually, not to blow up your spot too much, but there was a point when you were on a diet of a whole package of bacon and like 3 muscle milks a day.
Yeah, there was like
That was
a couple of weeks back, a few months ago, where I was trying to do a pack of bacon a day and 3 or 4 muscle milks. It didn't last very long.
We'll call that the dark time.
Yeah, it didn't last long, and I wasn't in a good
It
place.
was a dark winter.
I needed more.
Yeah.
I realized I needed more. I need vegetables. Not even really fruit. I need
What's your
vegetables.
favorite vegetable?
I don't like vegetables.
Me neither, but you have to pick one.
Broccoli, carrots, Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts with bacon on them. Anything that you can like put oil and like pig stuff on, I'll eat.
it's like Parmesan cheese and oil receptors.
Yeah,
really,
it's like
it's
Brussels
not.
But it's the
sprouts
same thing
are-
you call fish. It's just a tartar sauce transporter or whatever.
Yeah, no one actually likes fish. They just like tartar sauce.
Yeah,
I love fish.
I'm actually kind of with you there. I'm leaning more towards you than Grantley, but
It's just a neutral thing. It's got crispy yum and then
What do
tartar
you
sauce.
dislike about fish? Is that why you never want to go fishing?
I don't mind going fishing. It's just I don't want to do a whole day thing.
he doesn't want to
once.
sell a block of 6 hours of his life.
Yeah, I can't.
Like that's his only thing. He likes fishing.
I love fishing, but I can't like leave for the whole thing and just not have any say and just be out in the water. Anything can happen. And then I come home, I'm tired, I'm dehydrated, I'm burned.
It's a hostage situation.
Yeah.
That's what the sunscreen's for.
It needs to be
It's
on my
very cool.
terms. Needs to be on my
I
terms.
spent like $100 on sunscreen. That's what the sunscreen's for.
What do we got here, Ratboy? Anything good?
Yeah, we have. I mean, I feel like cancel culture has been kind of the main point recently, like Pepe Le Pew, Dr. Seuss.
But it seems like it's
Seuss.
done in a way where it's like baiting us to debate it. I feel like they're just wasting everyone's time. Yeah. We're arguing over Pepe Le Pew and Dr. Seuss, and then Joe Biden does like 60 executive orders. Gas is going up. There's a bunch of illegal immigrants heading to the border, and we're arguing over a toy potato.
People are getting shot eating lunch in L.A. Dogs are getting stolen. Lady Gaga. It's all very distracting.
And we're arguing over like stupid stuff. And then Joe Biden is where? Nowhere.
Hidden signing EOs. just chilling.
Refusing to answer questions, making it seem like he's gonna answer questions, then not answering questions.
It's actually a scary time.
It is.
Because any country looking to go after us, I feel like now of all times, we went from the toughest possible president to not even having a president. Like, who is the president?
What is he doing right now? Is he napping? Like what it's 5:00 Eastern time.
Everybody's going
What
like
is he
this.
doing?
When he has a mask, and he goes, oh.
The mask helps him a lot.
Yeah,
the
the mask
mask is a
helps him a
crutch for like weird facial expressions, not knowing, weird reactions.
Nobody knows what Joe's doing, but we know what his dogs are doing. They're tearing people up now. I don't know if you've seen that.
He got some wild hounds up in that wild house.
Wow, somebody got injured by Joe Biden's dogs.
Nipping at somebody.
And you think about it, what was that when he fell and messed up his foot or something, and that had something to do with the dog? Did the dog trip him?
Yeah, he twisted his ankle walking major was the story. Yeah. So I don't know if
There's something going on with the dogs.
Yeah, these dogs are playing more of a role than we thought.
Yeah.
What does it say about the owner of the dog? Like, my dog growing up would never bite somebody.
I
Right?
thought you did have a bad dog.
Well, we had a bad dog named Pete. We got rid of him.
but yeah, my dog,
You know-
his dog
I
would
have
never
been
bite
bit
anybody.
multiple times by dogs.
Really?
Yes.
You think Joe Biden would have trained dogs?
You got bit on the face, right?
Yeah. Bit on the face, bit in the hand. Dogs bite.
But Joe Biden's dogs?
They've had enough of Biden touching them.
I don't like the way I'm pet. I don't like being touched like
Stop
that.
sniffing me.
But so, in terms of all this like cancel culture stuff being a distraction from what Joe Biden's actually really doing, if you pull the thread at like half of these things, it's just like some blue checkmark weird guy with 5,000 followers is like, let's cancel Pepe Le Pew. That's what it's all just like one plant. And then it sparks a firestorm and Twitter's like, it's trending now. Good luck.
Who no one was talking about. Pepe Le Pew is not in the news. I don't even know what cartoon that is on.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network, I do believe.
Decades old. And
Yeah.
then we got human Pepe Le Pew in the Oval Office.
And the governor of New York.
And
Yeah.
the governor of New York. And
Yeah.
no one's focusing on that.
Yeah, no one cares about the reality of it. They want to get the cartoon from 1948.
Who is deciding what needs to be canceled? Where is the central location of where this information comes out? Because I feel like it's just trending on Twitter and everyone just runs to it.
And then they see the replies and like, oh, everyone's mad. It's like, who's everyone? Like a person with purple hair, BLM
Cartoon
people,
characters.
Antifa. No one actually cares. And these are the same people that are like, oh, Cardi B is great and that
Woman of
WAP
the Year.
song is the song of the year.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a bizarre world. It's upside down on purpose.
And
Has
I would
anyone
think it would
listened
be HuffPost, but they're firing everybody, so
Yeah.
it can't be HuffPost.
It's not sustainable.
Maybe
They're
they're
toast
trying
now.
to start the cancel culture thing to stay employed because it just gets people talking and gets
It
them
is. It gets clicks. That's really all it is. They don't want the clicks to come from politics. The politics clicks aren't even that good anymore.
Yeah.
And they
And
don't want the politics clicks because then that means attention on Joe Biden.
100%. And it's like, oh, they're trying to find racism. They're running out of racism in the country. They're literally digging through 40 and 50-year-old cartoons to find something to cancel because America is by and large not a racist country in the way that people think. Racism against people that look like me, very common.
Very common. We've experienced it.
And it's almost like it's just Disney taking some flack for Biden, where it's like everyone knows Biden's hiding, but if they put out the red meat bait of like, oh, we have to put a content warning on Dumbo, blah, 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 or Aristocats or Peter Pan.
Yeah.
So they'll go after that.
The
fight it out.
Aristocats, the
They're-
tool of radicalization.
What?
You know, just like, what are you talking about?
We came, we saw, he died. Did it have anything to do with your visit? No, oh, I'm sure it did.
Joe Biden's not real. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Raise your hand if you think Joe Biden's actually the
Grantley, every
president.
once in a while, when we're chilling at home, you'll just hear all of a sudden Grantley go, "Joe Biden isn't the president," just randomly. So, I mean,
He ain't.
that's life.
He ain't.
very illegitimate.
That is something that Joe Biden himself probably feels.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know that he's president.
He's like, am I walking major today? What am I doing today?
He has 3 hours of like coherent thinking, and then he needs prune juice and a nap.
You give him
that
3
lady.
hours of coherent thinking?
if that.
All right.
He's probably got some sort of morning cocktail that I wish I had. Something
Yeah.
Now that we're
Uppers, downers, sidewaysers, just everything to keep him even.
I agree with you, Grantley. There ain't no way that man run this damn country now. Maybe a Kamala Harris with damn 1% Kamala. Maybe it's her. But ain't no way that man run this country now.
Kamala. Probably going to be president within 2 years, if that.
Imagine Joe just like steps down. It's like, I've had enough.
It's time for a woman of color to take the helm. That's what's going to happen. Everyone's going to cheer it in, fake world again.
Yeah.
And then it's like the liberals. You mentioned this before. The liberals and corporations. You look around. And it's like you guys have the same. You guys are on the same team.
Oh, yeah. Corporatism and liberalism. It's like if you're a Joe Biden voter, you have the exact same opinions as the PR department of Taco Bell. It's just like hand in hand. Like they're this kind of the same thing.
All of those
BLM,
companies that were like counterculture companies, like the skating companies,
Yeah.
even that company Obey, that was like literally called Obey Propaganda. It
Yeah,
was so
yeah.
like counterculture and cool. They're like BLM sellout cuckboys now.
Well, they don't want their stuff vandalized, I guess. I don't know. They know who's in charge and what's going to be enforced, and it's not.
So they took
Protecting
over
their
all of our
stores.
counterculture. Like this is years in the works. And then they just like slid it to the left and then made it part of the establishment, part of the machine. And now people were like, oh, yeah, that counterculture company, Obey, they're pretty cool. And it's like, wow, completely backwards.
Yeah. Disney basically, they're canceling and putting warnings over their 1950s origin story cartoons, whatever. But they literally filmed in the province where China has concentration camps for Mulan like 2 years ago.
Yeah. In Mulan, everybody was Asian.
Yeah.
We're going to cancel that now?
Yeah. How does that make sense? What's your point?
Hey, remember that time Maxine Waters literally said drive them out wherever you find them and all that stuff, and then all they want to talk about is the Capitol riots, but like literally every single Democrat has literally begged for people to go after Trump supporters. Not every single Democrat, but literally a lot of them. I keep saying literally because it's a lot of them. So I don't know if we want to talk about that.
That's like the full gaslight. It's all an illusion. Your world doesn't exist. You're crazy. And it's like everyone on their side who's paying attention and falls in line kind of has like a fish brain where they can just like be in a world that's this big for a month at a time and follow the news cycles and be like racism, tax return, Stormy Daniels, Russia collusion, impeachment. And they don't realize that nothing ever gets resolved. And
It
they're in, like,
resets every month.
It resets, yeah.
It's like the
And
9-second attention span or memory, and it's
And
just
the number of
resets.
people that fall into that category shrinks, and then the people who put the news out have to like expand it and stretch it and make it even crazier to keep the rest. But it's just like as the people peel off, they're gonna go from like 0 to 100 and hopefully get red pilled, and then like us better than the people they were liking before.
What happened, Kamala? What happened?
Yeah, it seems like you're some sort of deep state moppet.
It's like you say what you gotta
say what you gotta say. And then she get how much percentage in California, her home state, did she get?
She barely made the top 5 in the primary.
In California.
Her home state as a minority woman with the progressives in the most probably progressive state besides maybe Oregon. And she couldn't even get top 5. And this woman, by virtue of Joe Biden having some type of cognitive issue, may be the president of the United States. They didn't win.
They're gonna backdoor
Her dad's a communist professor from Jamaica. Did y'all
Yeah.
know that? Literally, his whole thing was teaching Marxism. Did y'all know that?
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Kamala Harris's dad. It's
They're
pretty
all
greasy.
Marxists.
I knew they were rich in Jamaica. They're wealthy, right? Like
No,
the family.
they're correct. I don't
And
want
he's preaching Marxism while being rich.
totally question opinion because I don't know if this is fact or not, but I'm pretty sure she's tied to slave
her
owners.
family had slave ownership.
Yeah. And you only have that if you're a pretty wealthy, multi-generational wealth, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Once you make that exploitation, it runs in the family for years.
So I just want to know why we don't talk about these things. Is YouTube gonna censor it?
YouTube won't censor that, but we the only ones probably talking about it.
Yeah. A couple of those Joe Biden didn't win the election outbursts may get censored.
How many times can I say that before getting a strike?
Well, we got 2 strikes and a warning right now, but one of them strikes expires on March 28th. So as long as we keep it somewhat tight for the next 2 weeks, we're back in business.
That's right.
That's right.
Louder with Crowder got his 4th strike today on Twitter, which is a 7-day suspension.
Oof.
5th strike is you're out. He's been going to war with Twitter over election fraud claims. He's like, how is it not true if I'm literally posting facts? you can verify. He's like, I will pay you X amount of dollars if you can prove these facts wrong. And they just keep flagging them. I got my 4th strike on Twitter late January, and then I was completely banned like 3 weeks later. So that's a bad sign. But listen, they already got rid of Project Veritas. They got rid of Trump. They got rid of me. They got rid of Mr. Pillow, General Flynn. I mean, they're just taking out any major Trump
Opposition.
supporters.
It's just opposition.
Twitter isn't even fun anymore.
It's very lame.
Twitter sucks. I don't even tweet.
I've never been into Twitter because it's always been that way for me. It's just, I'll tweet every once in a while. I think I got like 10K on there or something. I just hate it because it's just bickering back and forth. Half the people you're bickering with have literally no idea what they're talking about. And then, like Steven Crowder, post it, and you get Twitter zucked. And it's just...
It's becoming
Dorseyed.
parlor
Dorseyed,
for the
yeah.
left.
It is. And
and they want it that way.
they do want it that way. But that should not be allowed in this country. This is what pisses me off. This is why libertarians never win anything. This is literally why libertarians always suck and never accomplish anything. Right? Hear this. Why on earth would you say that the free market's going to handle it when we've been dealing with this for how long now and it's gotten worse? The free market's not dealing with it. And when the free market tries, like Parler did, they get shut down by the free market. So are you telling me...
It's not a free market.
The free market
Exactly,
isn't
it's not a free market. So how on earth can the free market win when you have
It's a
literally
monopoly.
monopolies controlling
These are
everything? You
monopolies.
can't.
True free markets allow for monopolies. It's an inefficiency of the market. We have antitrust. I think even libertarians believe in antitrust laws, and it's like that's what we're trying to do.
Well,
is apply them to the modern with a First Amendment kicker.
if I was president of this wonderful, great country that I love so much, first act of business would be, if you are a United States-based company and you operate in the United States, you must respect the Bill of Rights, the Constitution in general, literally anything that applies to the federal government in a sense of respecting freedom of speech has to translate to your business. That applies to you already have, anti-discrimination laws. You can't not hire somebody because they're blue, brown, green, whatever color. All right, add political affiliation to that because we have nothing. Every time we post something and we get views on it, right? And then the handlers say, oh, no, you can't talk about that, a.k.a. shadow ban for 6 months over it, for talking about how this is rigged. It was a rigged election. They used the virus to steal votes. I forgot where I was going to go with that, but I'm just saying, like, it's not... Trump's been the greatest predictor of all time. He really has. Why are we getting attacked for defending him? And why are we getting attacked for saying what we want to say? You can't yell fire in a theater, right? That's fine. But why can't we just talk? Why can't I just say what I want to say on Twitter? Damn, DC Draino, damn got zucked for saying, it was not even a big deal. Like, it was literally, tell us about it.
I posted a picture, and you can probably bring it up, of...
Jamie, get it up.
Jamie,
There's no one named
there's
Jamie
no one
here.
here. It's
no one
us.
Works here.
I edited first, and then he finishes it.
The viewers didn't know that. Sorry, Rogan.
We were waiting to ambush you on that one since you said
Shame
Jamie
on
so
you.
many
Yeah,
times.
and we need a different name than Jamie.
Yeah. Samir?
I like the name Samir.
So the tweet that got me banned was me posting a picture of the Capitol in the background with the barbed wire wall fence in the foreground, and I wrote in quotes, most votes in American history, which according to them is true. But since I put it in quotes, I'm banned.
That's what they
Like-
told us.
It was a 450,000 follower account till they deleted about 100,000 in the month prior before deleting me. But to delete a year's effort, multi-year effort of building that account over a statement that is, by their standards, true, but because I was making fun of them, they didn't like it. Like, you want to know how insecure they are about what's actually going on? That is proof of it. The fact that they are threatened so much. It wasn't even a good tweet. I think I posted it on,
like 1K likes.
Instagram, and I deleted it because it didn't do that well. Because, like, yeah, we get it. We know.
Yeah.
But they deleted it. They banned it a week after. It was 3 hours after the mask situation at CPAC.
Yeah.
They just went through and said, this sort of qualifies. Bam, gone. Toss his body in the burn pit. Like,
Well, hold on. A lot of people don't even know that like there was that period before that where they just deleted like a third or a fourth of your followers, just accounts gone,
yeah,
cleaned up,
25%.
like,
And then they say, well, we're getting rid of all the QAnon accounts. What the hell does that even mean?
yeah.
Let the people QAnon.
But
Let them.
like how? But it was this blanket statement where they're
Yeah.
purging hundreds of thousands of people from a platform, and all they said is, well, it's Q people. Like, hey, is that even true? Like, what level of but Russia collusion?
Yeah.
Russia collusion for 4 years. Hillary is still talking about how she won the 2016 election. She still has millions of followers.
Why don't we
on
get
her
the same
Twitter
respect?
account.
Blue and on.
Blue and on, exactly. All the
Blue
mainstream
and
media,
on.
every single thing that they tried to sell us forever never panned out, and it was like worse than QAnon in my opinion. Talk about disinformation that leads to violence and whatever and division.
That's what's scary.
Blue Anon is the new term
Yeah.
for these people, right? The conspiracy, the tinfoil hats. They think white supremacists are lurking in the bushes everywhere they go, even though these people have literally never been to the South. We can pull up the Urban Dictionary. Boom, there it is.
Samir, can you throw that up, please?
But they
you.
actually took that down off Urban Dictionary.
Right. Urban Dictionary has the nastiest, most disgusting.
Yeah.
It makes the WAP song look PG with the definitions they have on there.
It is greasy.
And then Blue and On suddenly was deleted.
Yeah.
It was too spicy for Urban Dictionary, which just again goes to show whatever they delete is what they know to be, in their minds, effective
Yeah.
targeting against them. It was brought back a day later because they're like, wow, we look like such losers and betas for deleting a perfectly, normal word. But yeah, that's what these people are. They are Blue and On. They think white supremacists are lurking in the bushes, going to jump out at them with their MAGA hats. Anyone wearing a red hat is probably a domestic terrorist. That's Blue and On.
This is
they
MAGA
are
country.
the actual craziest people in this country. Go up to any liberal in a city and just say, hey, I like Trump, and watch their reaction.
And then they blame us. They say we're exactly what they are.
Yeah.
We're the dangerous ones. We're the divisive ones.
crazy.
It really is a crazy
if we're the
situation.
dangerous ones, and if we're the ones that are crazy, why do you have to fight so hard to stop us from speaking, right? Because that's usually the other way around. The people that are censoring every single word that comes out of your mouth, those are usually the bad guys when it comes to the history books.
They can cancel all the stuff that we grew up with. All the Disney movies, that's pure Americana. They get rid of that. They're trying to make it a clean slate so they can go make the future of the country like a lesbian thing or a BLM thing.
Yeah.
But it's like if we can avoid that by continuing to promote and create our own content and culture. So then when people want to leave and be like, oh, these people are messed up. This world's backwards. Everyone's a clown. These people are in a circus. This is so embarrassing. These people humiliate themselves. They think boys are girls. And it's like they're going to leave, and then they're going to head towards our side. And as long as we're offering cool stuff, they'll come.
Like Arrest Cuomo shirts.
I'll get Russ Cuomo shirts.
Bradley. Whoa.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know we were plugging merch, Grant. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
thank you, Grant.
Look, whether a person died in a hospital or died in a nursing home, who cares? They died. The people died.
So Dorsey, I don't know if Dorsey said this. I know for a fact Zuckerberg said this. He wants his platforms to be a place for all. That was in 2018, I believe. And why isn't it happening? Mr. Zuckerberg, why is it not happening? Mr. Dorsey, I don't know if you said it, but I'm pretty sure you probably said something similar to keep your ass clean. Why you banning damn DC Draino and all the others?
World. It's the backwards world. They say, oh, we want it to be a place for everyone. And then people who don't look into it or know what's going on, they're like, oh, yeah, Twitter, good. That's what it should be. And then things happen, and then the people who don't pay attention just think Twitter's a place for everyone.
Liars.
And it's just a matter of keeping people
Communists are
in the dark.
master manipulative liars, and they never say, oh, we're communists. No matter where communists was ushered in, they never lead with the fact that they are communists. Communism is just authoritarianism using helping people as bait.
You want to talk about the day on Frankfurt School?
No, I'm kind of done.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
I'm done, too.
He was done after that sentence. The social media.
Well, good stuff.
Well, no, you don't
everybody.
want to get down Grant talking. Grant could go on for hours.
Yeah.
We know, Granite. We know.
Yeah, we know.
Everyone, good job. We're going to go. The boys are going bowling tonight. Place your bets.
Rogan has a little Yoda pop socket.
Rogan
pretty
got
cool.
a damn Yoda pop
Can
socket.
we get a close up on that, Jamie?
All right,
Thank you.
but Jamie doesn't
Samir.
exist. Once again, Jamie doesn't exist. Rogan, I think, is 2-0 in bowling. Fleccas is the top contender. I got injured one time. It was a fake. It was a little sketchy injury.
Bring it down a notch. I just got back from hunting, and y'all are all fucked. Y'all are all fucked.
Grantley, I already know you're going to be fourth. You're going to be dead
My
last.
problem with bowling
You're
is
gonna be
if I
gutterball
don't
boy.
have a chance at a perfect game, I don't care anymore. So I'll roll like 2 strikes in a row in the beginning and be like, "This is it," and then I'll miss and not get a spare, and then I just like check out for the rest of the game.
You know what I
want
hate about
perfect
it?
Game or nothing.
They're gonna make me put on socks and shoes.
Seems healthy.
They don't like my open-toed flip-flops.
Yeah, we don't. Only we like seeing your toes all the time, Granny.
Fans
all
out
right,
of control.
all right. We're getting out of control.
That sounds disgusting.
Say something to exit it. Say something
All right,
to end
goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. We'll see you at the next one.
A strike is what he needs here.
Looks good. Wow. Oh, got some help.
He went through. There's that split. Now it's the 7-10, which is virtually impossible to make.
If he makes it, he wins.
And he did it! And he did it! That you will see made maybe once in a lifetime in the bowling alley, and we just got a chance to witness it on TV.
Grantley, I think this show would be important for the show to be funny and comedic. So can you just like say something funny? That way like, we can all laugh and whatever.
I don't really have anything funny right now. But I can tell you this.
One that always comes through.
Grantley, you done it again.
You kill me.
You don't even know what you do, buddy. You're good. All right.
Jamie, fix the camera now. Now.